but the CN is changed to CH2NH2. Now this means that two H atoms are added to the C and two H atoms are added to the N. So this becomes something like so now what has happened is that initially the carbon and the cyanide ion is carbon nitrogen triple bond and it has a negative charge, but this becomes a single bond. It loses it's not charged in the molecule of course, but it becomes a single bond and two hydrogen atoms are added to the carbon, two are added to the nitrogen. So this is the reaction that takes place. Now this is a reduction reaction. So you must remember the reagents and conditions for this reaction. So first of all, it is reduction. The reagents are obviously the nitrile. So this is called a nitrile. This compound it has three carbon atoms. So you know that it will have prop. So it has propane. So the alkane name stays the same, but the only thing you add is a nitrile because you've added a nitrile group to this. So this is propane nitrile. Propane because it has three carbon atoms in total, and nitrile because it has the CN group. So propane nitrile. So from propane nitrile, you have you have made propylamine. So this is propylamine, and propylamine because NH2 is called the amine group. You will learn more about amines in your A levels, in your A2 levels I mean. But propyl because three carbon atoms, so propyl, and amine because it has the amine group. And the other reagents you use for this reaction are you heat it with sodium and ethanol. Sodium and ethanol are used to carry out this reduction, sodium and ethanol. So this is very important to remember all of this. Then the other important reaction that takes place is the hydrolysis of nitriles. So in the hydrolysis of nitriles, what you can have is you break the CN bond and you get a carboxylic acid in place of it. So what I mean is you get CH3, CH2, COOH. So the nitrile group becomes a carboxylic acid group. So you can see that this is propanoic acid. And for this hydrolysis, you use an acid and you use aqueous H plus ions basically, and you use heat. So aqueous H plus ions and heat for this hydrolysis. So these are the conditions, and you get the carboxylic acid, and the nitrogen atom, it forms the ammonium ion. So this is the reaction that takes place. So when you carry out this reaction, it is actually, we represent this reaction like this: CN plus H2O. So I'm not drawing the rest of the molecule, or wait, I will draw the rest of the molecule so that you understand more clearly. So this is CH3, CH2, CN plus H2O plus H plus. Okay, so this gives us CH3, sorry about that. CH3, CH2, COOH, and along with that you get the ammonium ion, NH4 plus ion. So this is the ammonium ion. So this is the hydrolysis of nitriles. You hydrolyze these nitriles and you get propanoic acid, and to represent this reaction you can simply write, whenever you have a reduction reaction, you write, and in this case, since you are adding 4 hydrogen atoms, this will be 4, and you'll get CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is the reduction of nitriles, and this is the hydrolysis of nitriles. So actually, I was supposed to cover this reaction in the AS level in the AS level carbonyl compound series, in the AS level carbonyl compounds playlist, but I've covered it